All right, so here we are. The first feature of this G Suite platform we are going to cover in this series is Gmail, email. All right, so this email thing we are going to cover, and all the topics that we are going to discuss about you can see on the screen. So we are going to have overview of this email platform, and then we are going to practically see how this all the things works in email, starting from composing and sending emails to snoozing email to read later. And then on next page also we are having something like add an email to task list to adding a signature. So we will be going through one by one, step by step, and we'll be checking how these things works practically on the Gmail platform. So let's get started, and let's first try to see how composing and sending email works. Okay. So first, I'm going to open the browser, and as I'm already logged in, so I don't need to log in again with my Gmail account. As you can see, I'm already logged in with test.user1@maileducations.in and test.user2@maileducations.in. So I'll be using these two accounts for this testing. Let's see how to compose email and how to send it. So just as soon as you log in, so guys, as soon as you log in to your email portal after signing in with your username and password, you will be landed to this page. And once you are landed to this page, you can see the compose option here. Just click on compose option, and then this pop-up window will appear. On this pop-up window, you have option to type email address in the to field or CC or BCC field, and then you have option to type subject, and then you have option to write content in the email body that you want to send to the recipient. All right, let's see. I'm just going to try uh, and test email and see how that works. I'm going to send this test email to my test.user2, and I'm going to have subject line to something awesome, and I'm just going to type in body some sample text, right, and saying thanks. Okay, so we are done with composing the email. We have selected the user into field, we have given some relevant subject line, and then we have uh, written some content that we wanted to send it to recipient, and then we have attached our signature. I mean, I'll show you later how to automatically attach signature to your all the new email which are going to be composed every time. So uh, for now in this email I've just written thanks, and I'm just going to send this email. So for sending this email, you can just click on this send button and the email will go. So let's see. Click on send. Done. I've clicked on send, and you can see the notification here, message sent. I can see, I can view the message what I have sent, and here you can see I have sent this email to uh, test.user2@maileducations.in, and this email was sent from test.user1@maileducations.in, and subject line was this. Okay, fine. So just to verify this, if this has reached to the recipient or not, let's see the recipient mailbox. All right, so here we are. As you can see in the recipient mailbox also, test.user1, the email that was sent by test.user1 is appearing here. So let's open this and see the content just for verification purpose. Okay, great. We can see the subject line is awesome, and the email is sent from test.user1@maileducations.in, and it was sent to test.user2@maileducations.in, and the subject line was awesome. And we can see the body content of this email, which was sample text, and then the signature. So great. This is it, guys. This is how you compose email and you send it. Now we will quickly move and see how searching email works. Okay, so guys, searching email is something really important, and you should know it well, because when we have lots of email, like 50,000 email or even 10,000 email, then it is really hard to find who had sent the email to you, and whenever you run with some requirement of adding some old history and old conversation. So this is going to be a very helpful and handy tool, if you know how to search email. So let's see quickly how that works. All right, so I'll just go to test.user2. Here we have a couple of emails, and for example, I don't know who had sent me this stay safe email, but I just remember the subject line. Okay, for example, so I'm just going to type the stay safe word, and I'll try to hit enter. So as I have just one email here, it is just showing me that one email with the content stay safe. But imagine when you have multiple email which are having stay safe subject line, then what will happen? You will end up with lots of emails with the similar subject or with similar content, and will not be able to identify uh, who had sent that email to you, and you will be ending up with no result, with no data. And you will feel sometime that, oh my god, why should I have these many emails? I'm just what I'm looking for is not there. To make it a little relevant, you can use the advanced search feature of this email, right? So let's see how to use that advanced search option. So to use the advanced search option, you just need to click on this down arrow, and this pop-up window will appear. So you can see, guys, there are so many filter options, there are so many advanced search option available. You can search the email based on any of the filtering condition. So one condition is there, from, and then to. So if you remember any from address, it could be any email address of your organization, within your organization. So if you remember from email address, you can just type that from email address. For example, I remember the from email address, which was test.user1. Okay, so I remember that this was the user who had sent me an email a long back, but I don't know what was that email, and what was the content. So I'll just type this email address here in the from field, and I'll click on search. As soon as I click on search, you know I'll be able to see all the emails which were sent to me from this user test.user1 at education.in. So just to verify, we'll click any of these emails and see if our search has worked well. All right, let's click anyone and see the detail. Okay, that's cool. If you can see from email address here, this is test.user1 at mileducations.in, and it was sent to test.user2 at mileducations.in. So that's great. If you want to verify further emails, if the search result has worked well or not, so let's pick up anyone. Let me pick up anyone, the first. You can see, let's verify test.user1 at mileducations. So this is verified. This is how the search result work. And if you want to use any further condition, let's say to condition, subject condition, any of the conditions you want to use, this condition will work the same way, right? So if you don't remember, let's say if you don't remember the user email address, the username who had sent the email to you, but you remember the context of that email, you remember some words of that email, you remember the subject of that email, so definitely you can use. So definitely you can use either this condition, subject condition, or you can use include word condition. So these two conditions will definitely help you to search the email that you are interested in. So for example, if I remember the subject, I can just type simply the subject here and I'll click on search, and I'll be able to see all the emails which are having the subject I had written here. Similarly, if I know some particular word, but I don't remember exactly the subject or to email or from email, then I can just include some words, and the email will be appearing to me. So similarly, if I'll have to search some email using some words, so what I can do is I can just type the word. For example, let me type awesome. So I just remember that some email I just remember that some email was there in past, and some content of that email was looking like awesome. So I just remember that word, and I have written this word here in the include the word selection filter, and I'll just click on search. Great. So you can see I have just this email which is having word awesome. No matter where the word is, whether it is in this body or it is in subject line, the email will appear in the search. Now let's see how creating and managing label works. And what is this? So basically, guys, labeling is nothing but a very good handy tool to organize your email box. So for example, if you are dealing with multiple departments or multiple teams or multiple projects, and if you don't want to mess all the emails into one folder which is by default in box, then you can definitely go ahead and create few folder which is known as labels in G Suite platform, and those labels can be used for organizing your emails based on the departments, based on the projects, based on the contents, whatsoever you need. That's your choice. So let's quickly see and try and test it how that works. So that's for creating labels. You just need to be logged in in your Gmail console, and you just need to scroll down a little bit to the bottom, the left side. I'm scrolling here, and you can see an option here, create new label, right? So just click on this and see you have this new pop-up window. So this pop-up window is asking you to enter a new label name. All right, so I'll just quickly enter a new label name, IT team, and I'll just say create. As you can see, I'm able to launch I'm able to create this label here, IT team, but this label is empty, and this folder is empty. There is no content inside this label. So what I can do further to manage my emails from IT team is that I can simply have any of the email. For example, let's say this is the email which belongs to my IT team. They have sent this email to me. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly move this email to IT team folder, and you can see now that email has gone from the inbox folder and it would be there in the IT team folder now, right? So this is the way we can manage our email from departments, or let's say from team, or from for some specific projects and anything else. And there is one important thing regarding labels I would like to tell you guys, and that is nesting, right? While creating the labels, you may have observed that there is an option of having nest label under, right? So what this how this option work and what is this basically, I'll tell you. So, for example, let's say if you want to manage some parent and child relationship between your folders, then you can use this option. For example, let's see, I'm creating a folder, hardware support, and I want this folder to be under some of the folder which is related to IT team, or which is something relevant to me. So I'll just enable check mark on this next level under, and I'll click on this please select a parent. Now I can see all the folders and subfolders that are already created in the folder hierarchy of my mailbox. So I can choose any of these folders, and the folder I'm going to create now, hardware support, will be created under that folder. So let's see how that works. So I want this hardware support folder to be created under IT support, right? So I'll just select this folder IT support, and I'll click on create. Cool. This folder is created, and now let's see if it's there. Oh, great. So under this IT support folder, if you click on this expand button, you can see here hardware support folder is there, right? So for example, there could be some conversation which is just referring to IT support, but there could be some conversation from IT support which is referring specifically to hardware support. So what you can do is you can move those conversation to hardware support folder. So now accordingly you can create your own folder structure. You can create your own view, and you can manage the way you want. All right, so guys, let's move quickly to the next topic. All right, so guys, let's move quickly to the next topic. Recovering accidentally deleted emails. That's um, this is one of the cool feature of email platform. That imagine the loss that we may face when we lose, when we encountered with using our important email. What happened? For example, let's say if you have an email which is related to some financial statement of yours, personal or official, and that email has been deleted accidentally. Of course, you're not going to delete it intensely. What will happen in that case? No worries. You have an option to recover that kind of accidentally deleted emails. Let's see how. I'll just quickly go ahead and send an email from test2 to test1, and I'll delete that email and I'll show you how that works. Right? Test1, important content. Right? Any subject line I have, any for testing purpose, sample, thanks, and send. So I have sent an email to test1, which was really important. It was having a very critical data, and the user test1 should have received this email by now. Let's wait for that email. Here we are. So we have now we can see that the email from test user 2 is here in the inbox of test user 1, and this is really important email, right? And accidentally, while reading or while clicking, test user 1 has deleted this email. Ooh, the email is gone, right? So now test user 1 suddenly realized that he has done something wrong, and the email which was really important is now deleted. So the option to recover that email is simple, really simple. You just scroll down a little bit and go to this bin option, right? Just click on bin and you will be able to see your deleted email here, right? As you can see, the email that you had deleted, important content, it's here. So to recover it, you just need to perform one step and the email will be recovered. Just open this email and clear this tag. Can you see this bin tag on this deleted email, right? So just clear this tag, just clear this level, and that email will be moved back to inbox. Isn't it cool? Of course it is. It's so simple and so useful tool to have, and definitely it is going to save lots of time of yours whenever you are encountered with such situation. All right, guys. So let's move to the next topic. So the next topic is schedule email to be sent later. And why do we need this? So I'll just briefly tell you guys why this schedule email feature is there and how will it help you when you are working for some corporates or even for some personal work. So guys, have you ever seen like after just clicking on the send button, you realize that, oh, there was something, I have missed to write in the email, or there were some spell mistakes that I forgot to correct, and the email is gone now. So what to do? And this is a normal, a human behavior. It has happened almost with everyone using the email services. So this schedule email function is really handy and really useful in such cases. And you can, schedule it to be sent 5 or 10 minutes later. And even if there is something that you want to be corrected, and after clicking on the send button, you realize that, okay, something need to be corrected, then you can just go in the schedule folder and you can, open that email and correct that matter, and then you can send it back. All right. So let's see how that works practically. All right, guys, so let's see how the email scheduling works. I'll just simply go ahead and compose an email. I'll just select the user, test user 2. I'll write some subject line here. Sample text and thanks. So traditionally, what we do is traditionally we just click on send button and the email will go immediately, right? It will just leave your outbox immediately and it will go away. After that, you can not recall it. But to schedule the email, you need to follow this option, more sending option, right? So right after the send button, you have a down arrow here. Just click on this and select schedule send. As soon as click on select schedule send, there will be some predefined time, and you would be able to see that tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, Monday morning, something like that. And but if this doesn't match your requirement, then you have option, you have choice to select your custom date and time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select custom date and time for me, and the date is 16th May 2020, of course, and the time will be something near about the time. I'll just take 18:13. Okay, and I'll click on schedule send. So this email has been now scheduled to be sent at 18:13, and now the time is 18:08. So we have to wait for 5 minutes. It's reporting spam email, right? So reporting a spam email is basically something, guys, it helps you reporting some phishing, some kind of suspicious email to Google. And based on the trend of reporting spam, they kind of blacklist, and they try to eliminate that kind of bad guys from the emailing platform, from the kind of their database, so that they cannot harm you by thefting your data, by thefting your money, by stealing your account information or like that. And these days, guys, this is really a big challenge for all the kind of technological platform. Be serious about that. If you see anything suspicious, you have option to report spam email. And practically how to do this, let's see. So for example, let's see if this email, or for example this email, it's something suspicious to you. You realize that, okay, I don't know someone with this email address, I don't know someone who can send me something like this, fine. And this doesn't look something from kind of authenticated source. Of course this is from Google and this is authenticated, but for example I'm saying you that, for example, let's see if doesn't looks like from authentication source, then what you can do is you have option here to report spam. So very second icon, in the toolbar here. So you can just click on report spam, and this email will be reported as spam. The next topic we have is mark emails read or unread. So guys, marking emails read and unread, let's see how to do that. So let's open up the email first, and as you can see, I have so many emails which are unread as of now, right? So uh, whenever I just click on any of the unread email to read the contents inside that, it is automatically marked as read. But what if you have to mark this email as unread? It is not going to be marked automatically. See, once this is marked as read, you cannot, it cannot be marked automatically as unread email. So just to mark it as unread email, you have to select this and go to this mark email read or unread option and just click there. As soon as you click there, see, this email is now marked as unread. And if you go again to that option, it is showing that mark email as read, right? So this is how you mark email read or unread. There could be some situation where you want to mark multiple email at once as read or unread. So in that case, what we can do is either you can just click on this check mark and select all the emails, or you can selectively select few of the emails you wish to mark read or unread and click on this button like this. Yeah, all the emails are now marked as, and uh, all the emails now are marked as read whatsoever were selected, right? Now if you want to again mark them as unread, select them and click on this button and mark them unread. If you deselect, you can see these emails are now marked as unread. All right, so let's now quickly move to the next topic, which is snooze email to read later. So guys, why this option is used basically? Uh, so the practical use case I would like to tell you about this feature is that uh, suppose that you are popped up with some notification of an email saying that happy birthday, but you realize that okay, this is not critical email and I can read it after 5 minutes. So you can just go ahead and snooze that email for 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes that email is going to be popped up again as a kind of a fresh email, and you can go and take your time to read that email. So let's see how it works practically. Go to your mailbox, and for example, let's see, this is the email I don't want to read now. I just want to snooze it for later. So what I can do is I can just go to this snooze icon and click here, and I can select the time till what time I want this email to be snoozed, right? So until tomorrow, next week, or select any custom date and time. So I'll just choose custom date and time to snooze this email. So of course I'm just going to select the date here, 17th May, 16th today. I'm just going to select 17th May, and I will select 8 a.m. in the morning as a time. So I'll just save it. Now that email has been snoozed. You can see the conversation is snoozed now. So tomorrow 8 a.m. morning, that email will again popped up in my inbox saying that hey guy, hey dude, just go ahead and read me, right? So if you want to see how many emails you have snoozed to read later, you can just go in the snoozed folder and you can see that this is the email that you have snoozed. If there are multiple emails that you have snoozed, then they all will be highlighted. All right. So guys, as you can see, the next topic is add an email to task list. So first I would like to tell you that what this feature is all about. So guys, there could be some situation where you are having an email, a really important email, and you want that email to be added in your task so that you can complete the task later. Or for example, there is an email where you have a couple of tasks to be completed. So by adding an email to the task list, you can just manage your work in a really efficient manner. There could be some situation where you want you want an email to be added as a task. So you just not need to go ahead separately and create the task list. You don't need to write down it somewhere on paper, like you have a dedicated task related to this email. Gmail gives you a feasibility to directly add any particular email to the task list. And that task list, you will be having a feature there to mark the task as completed or not completed. So let's see how that works practically. So go to your email box and select any of the emails. So for example, I'm just going to select this email, and as soon as I selected this email, I have these many features and to work upon. So for the timing, we are going to test the task feature. So I have selected this email. I'm just going to add this email to my task list. Okay, just I have to click on this button and the email will be added to my task list. Here we go. Can you see that? So my task is something, the repository which is managing all the such kind of task that you have entered in the list manually, or it could be by using the email functionality. So even if you want to add a task manually in the list, you can definitely go ahead and write any task that you want to do and you can leave it there. And if you want to add any email directly to the task list, of course, that's the way you can do it. And once the task is completed, you can just, mark that completed, and the task will go away from the list. Okay? So cool. All right, guys. So let's quickly move to the next topic. And the next topic is move an email to desired folder. So we have already checked how to move an email to desired folder, and we'll see it again, no problem at all. But same time, we are going to see how the filter email and rules work to move the desired email to desired folders automatically without any manual intervention. So let's see that. Open up your email, and to move manually any email to any desired folder, just select the email and go to move icon here and select the folder you wish to move this email to, and then this email will be moved to that folder. So this is how the manual move works if you want to move any email to any desired folder. But we have some cool feature with Gmail, and we can automate this work. All right, so to automate, there are two ways you can automate the email movement to any desired folder. One is you can select the email and click on these three dots and filter message like this, and you can define the rule. Okay, from this address, and I'm going to create a filter for this, and I'll say skip inbox. Of course, this is what we do manually, right? We move the email from inbox to some other folder that we have created. So this is what we are going to define here to be performed automatically. So we are going to enable the check mark here on skip the inbox, and we are going to select the folder or the label where this email should move. I can say folder A, uh, and we can also select this option to make sure that whatsoever existing emails are there, this rule should be applied on those emails as well. So as soon as we enable the check mark here and we click on create filter, the rule is created. Woohoo. And as you can see, there were a couple of emails which were matching that rule criteria. So those emails have been moved to the folder that you had selected. Now you can see all the emails are here. Great. So this was the one way, and the another way is that you just go to settings, this setting option, and click on settings, and from here you can just click on filter and logged addresses, right? So now here, as you can see, the email rule we created using that filter option now is appearing here. And now again, what we are going to do is we are going to create the same same kind of filter rule manually from here, from this dashboard. So let's click on create filter, and you can define the rule whatsoever rule you would wish to. So I'm saying that, okay, if the email is from test user 1 and subject line is awesome, then create a filter and apply this rule. Skip the inbox, apply the label, folder A or B or C, whatsoever it's well, you can select as per your need. So as I explained all the features, how the settings works a few minutes back, the same concept you can apply here, and you can create the rule. So as soon as you click on create filter, the filter will be created and it will be listed there. Okay, so we are done with creating rules and automating them to avoid manual efforts. Okay, so let's now jump to the next topic. And the next topic is delete multiple email in one shot. Okay, so this is straight away very simple. Like we read multiple email in one shot, we unread multiple email in one shot. You can delete multiple emails in one shot. Log into your mailbox, you can select multiple emails like this, and just click on the delete button. The email will be deleted, right? This is how you delete emails, multiple emails in one shot. Now let's go to the next topic, and the next topic is setting up out of office notification. So guys, this is really cool feature, and almost everyone who is using email definitely using this option. So guys, this is one of the cool feature of any emailing platform, and almost all the emailing platform have this feature. Setting up out of office notification, how does it help? So for example, let's say if you're out of office, you are out station, and you are working from there. So what happens is that if someone is trying to reach you on your office extension, they won't be able to, right? Because you are not there on your seat. So what will happen in that case? How they would come to know that you are not at your extension, you are not at your seat? So in that case, guys, what happened is that to make the people aware of your non-presence in the office physically, you can set out of office notification. And how to do that? Let's see this. Open your browser, open your mailbox. So to test out of office reply, let's go and check it out. Go to settings, click on settings again, and under the general tab, scroll down a little bit and find out this out of office auto reply option. So under this, you can see out of office auto reply is set to be started from 18th May 2020, but we want to be from 17th May 2020. And subject, we can define anything whatsoever is appropriate, and content we can write anything whatsoever is appropriate. In my case, it is, hi, I am working from home. In my case, it is, hi, I am working from a remote location. In case of any exigency, feel free to connect me over Hangout or call. Thanks. So fine, I have defined the text, auto reply message that should be sent to my senders. And then after we have these two additional options to select, I would suggest select these options really wisely, because as soon as you click on this one, what is going to happen is that the auto reply is going to be sent to only those people who are in your contact list. If the email sender is not in your contact list, they will not get any auto reply from you, even if the auto reply, this setting is enabled. And accordingly, the second one, if you select the second option, what is going to happen is only send a response to people in Mila educations. Means people only from your organization will be able to receive notification that you are out of office. But what about any vendors? What about any external parties that want to meet with you in your absence, right? So uh, in that case, it can be challenging. So it is always better to leave these checkbox unchecked and save it. So as soon as we clicked on save, this yellow ribbon, you can see it's highlighting now, and it is saying that working from home location in now and out of office setting. So as soon as you click on in now, the auto reply function is going to be disabled automatically. No need to go to settings and then disable it from there. You can just end it from here, and it will be done. And now if anyone will be sending any email to you, they are going to get a auto reply from you that you are not in office and you are working from a remote location. So let's try and test it. I'm going to compose an email. I'm going to send it to test.user1. I'm saying, hello, can I visit your office today? Send. Let's wait for a few seconds. All right. The email is now received at test.user1n. Now let's see if test.user2 have received any auto reply. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, so we had created a rule for test.user2. If you remember that any email which is coming from test.user1 should be moved automatically to folder A. So that rule is working really well, and the auto reply notification is also automatically moved to this folder A option. But the ultimately what we are going to verify is that the the automatic response that was supposed to be sent to user 2, it is working fine. And this is in the case of the user is internal, the user sender and the recipient both are from the same domain. Now we are going to test it out from some external user. So external user could be anything, Yahoo Mail, Gmail, anyone. I'm just going to send an email from my one of the Gmail ID to test.user1, and let's see. Hello, can I meet you today in the office? And send it. Okay, the email is sent. Let's see, email is received. Yeah, email is received, and hopefully the sender have also should be having auto reply. Yeah, here we go. As you can see, the sender is also having user reply here, which is automatically generated from test.user1, saying that working from remote location, hello, can I meet today in the office. Against this message, the reply of this user test user one was working from remote location. Hi, I'm working from a remote location. In case of any exigency, feel free to connect me over Hangout or call. Thank you. All right, guys. So let's proceed to the next topic, And the next topic is that customizing look and feel of email dashboard. Just go and click on the setting, and under settings, general tab, you can see. And under the general tab, there are so many options you can explore through. But what I'm going to show is one of the important thing, um, the conversation view. So some people, do not prefer to have this conversation view. How they can disable it? They can just go ahead and disable the conversation view, right? So one of the cool customization feature that you may like is enabling reading pane. So as soon as you click on enable reading pane and save the changes, see what's going to happen. Now you have a new view here. Just click on this, and here you go. You have the list of emails are, you can see the list of emails here, and you can read out the emails contents here. You don't need to open up every email one by one and see that. Just you can click on the emails and you can read the contents here. This is one of the cool feature I like. And uh, likewise this one, you can explore other cool features like customization of the background colors and everything. Explore it. You can go to advanced option and you can explore through these options as well, like the one unread message icon. If you want to have unread message icon, you can just enable this one and save the changes. The next topic is about adding signature. So how to add signature so that it can appear to all the email you write or compose automatically. No need to go, it should not be kind of typing thanks and regards to every email you are sending it to your respective people. It should be something like you just click on compose button and the email signature should appear automatically. You just should be worried about typing the content and sending the email, not should be worried about the signature. So let's see how to add a signature to your Gmail profile. Go ahead and open up the browser and go to settings. Again, go to settings, and from here scroll down a little bit, and then you will come to this option, signature. As you can see, a demo signature is already added here, signature one. If you want to add multiple signature, you can go ahead and create new signature like test one, and you can create one, right? You can type in any text that you wish to, any signature template that you wish to, and you can save the signature here. Okay, you have to click on save changes after every changes you made. So let's go to settings option again, and we will see how we have set the signature and how that is appearing and which signature we're going to use. All right, so here is the signature one that we had created earlier. Thanks, test user one. And this signature is going to be used for every email that we are going to send. So how we can ensure that this signature is going to appear whenever we are going to compose a fresh email? So this is the option to ensure that. Signature defaults for new email use or on reply or forward use. So what do you want to set? So you can have multiple emails and you can define multiple option to select while you are composing a fresh email or while you are replying to an existing email. So what I'm going to do now, for what I'm going to do here is, for new emails I'm going to set signature one, and for replying and forward use I'm going to set signature two, just one, right? So this is something we have set and the signature is done. We'll click on save changes. All right, so changes are saved. Now let's click on compose email, and as you can see, the signature is automatically added. Unlike that, if you'll go to test user 2 and if you'll click on compose, there is nothing in the signature box, right? There is nothing there in the place of signature. This is how setting up signature helps you. to have signature automatically populated while you are replying or while you are composing a fresh email. All right. So guys, this is it about the email functions. In the next video tutorial, we are going to talk about Google Sheets. So stay tuned and see you in the next video. So friends, hope this was informative for you and you enjoyed watching this tutorial. Please write down in the comment box if you have any questions, suggestion or new content request. And please don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video to help us and help others. See you again in the next video. Till the time, happy learning.